Hello and welcome to Truth Seeker Psychic Readings, reminding you of who you really are. This week we're going to look at the week starting the 29th of March all the way through to the 4th of April. So happy birthday to all of you Aries out there. I hope you have an amazing time. If it's your first time on the channel, please subscribe to the channel and also hit that bell so you don't miss a reading again. Now we're going to have a look at the theme for the week, and it is, drumroll please, the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, so navigating the waters, as you can see, holding a heavy briefcase, crows symbolizing swords attached to the boat, holding it back in a way. Right, so what's holding us back this week? What's holding you back? Yeah, these are the sorts of things that pop up. Yeah, so it is the baggage that she's holding in that boat is symbolic of emotional baggage. It could be known as resentment, or it could be known as a feeling of deep dissatisfaction because of a situation, an emotional situation from the past. Yeah, so really this week it's asking us to be super aware of our feelings and our emotions, and are they our own or are they from another time? Are we carrying unnecessary energy? Have we not processed things properly? These are the sorts of things we need to focus on. So if we find ourselves or we catch ourselves reacting to a situation, that means that there's a trigger and there is something that is making us feel uneasy, and it's likely something to do with the past. It's likely something to do with a situation that's occurred before, and we're now having to recognize and realize, well, that's a pattern. I don't want that to affect my life anymore. Whether it's with our partner, whether it's with a loved one, whether it's with a friend, whether it's with a co-worker, or just somebody you just meet. Doesn't really matter, but there's going to be some link to the past and something you've been through before. So essentially, I think it's very important just to be aware and to perhaps do some journaling, talk about how you feel, move the body physically, take some time, take some space to understand what that means for you, okay? Because it could be a number of things, right? Now, the card next to it is the Nine of Cups in reverse. Very interesting, because with our theme, we have the 6 in reverse, which is a 9. And then a 9 in reverse is a 6. So they sort of go together in a way. But what this is saying is that our happiness is being compromised, but it's not really our happiness. It's because we've held on to something. It's because we have not resolved something. So it really falls back on us to do something about that. Yeah. And so Nine of Cups is usually somebody that's really happy about what they've achieved, but in reverse it's sort of saying that disappointment should feel happier. Something's holding our happiness back. What is it? Okay, so we have to sort of scratch below the surface, dig deep, and find what that is. And there's going to be connections here and there, but we just need to be aware. We need to notice so that we can remove that. And when we remove that, what happens? When we work through that, what happens is we get to the Four of Wands. Okay, now as you can see in this one, they're celebrating. There's teepee in the background. That's their home. They're having fun. Hands are in the air. It's a celebration. And 4 is symbolic of stability. Okay, in numerology, the home is symbolic of a place where we are feeling good, where we are feeling safe and secure. So we've worked through something. We've worked through it, and now we are feeling happy. We are feeling content. Okay, but I feel as though there is some highs and lows. Okay, so even if we work through stuff, other stuff can come up. It's natural. All right, so 3 of Swords indicates more disappointment. Not trying to put a dampener on your week, guys. Don't take this literally, okay? But when we do work through something, sometimes it can bring up other stuff. And we can start to realize that, well, maybe it wasn't that, maybe it was something else. And so doing the work means confronting yourself and confronting your past and your limiting beliefs. And it might even be deeper rooted than you thought, okay? So you may have worked through it, felt good about it, but then all of a sudden you realize there's either another trigger or there's someone else or something else that disappoints you. Yeah. Now, I say this time and time again, but it's so true. And you know, we can't control our external world or what happens around us, right? But we can control how we feel. We can learn to understand it, and we can work through those feelings. And so what this is asking of you is to be super aware of what you're feeling, and to not externalize and not blame and victimize some other person or some situation for your misery. Okay, we have to take ownership and responsibility when we're feeling anxious. We need to be very aware of where it comes from, and to find out whether that is a childhood embedded thing in the subconscious, and whether it goes much deeper than that. But look, it obviously doesn't help if we don't have the support that we need in our lives. So make sure that you surround yourself with people that do support you, okay? And make them aware that you are working through stuff. And so perhaps then it won't be as easy for you to be triggered again. When you get through all of this, there's a happy ending. You have the Ace of Pentacles. The Ace of Pentacles is like an offering, right? It's somebody's got their hands open, they're like, it's come out of the blue, and it's just, here you go, here's your gift, here's your reward. You're feeling renewed and refreshed. The Ace symbolizes a new beginning, and it's independence and it's freedom, and the Pentacle is what you've created. So you've created this because you've worked through stuff, and not only surface level, but you've gone deep and you found some stuff that goes way back, further back than you thought. And so that's helping you let go, it's helping you begin again, and it's helping you start a new cycle. So you're feeling really good about where you are, you're feeling happy, you're feeling content, and you're able to view things from a new perspective. In essence, you've grown. You could look at this as a seed. You see, it's got roots, and so you're planting a seed that's starting to grow, and you're evolving and you're changing. So this is giving you a new start, a fresh start. Yeah, this could happen towards the end of your week, it could happen midweek, it doesn't really matter, but it's a recognition that you've worked through and you've evolved and you've changed and you've grown, and you're ready to, I guess, let go and do what's important, focus on what's important in life. So this week, it's about a bit of a cleansing. Yeah, we need to work through some things, and we need to just be aware of what is triggering us. Oh, it's just come to me. So this week we've got the Easter. We've got the Easter, the beginning of the Easter weekend, and you know, that could even detail somebody coming back into our lives from the past, family, friends, spending time around those, and then perhaps somebody there that we have unresolved issues with. And if you're catching up with people and you want to be all happy and cheery, and of course you should, but if there's anything unresolved, don't just push it under the table. Don't just leave it alone and expect nothing, you know, everything to be fine. I feel it's very important to be aware of those things that bother us and communicate and talk about it. And you know, there's never a good time for that, but that just means that you have to get it off your chest, and you have to talk, and you have to, otherwise we carry it and it becomes, you know, baggage for the future, and we don't need emotional baggage or more pain stored in the pain body. We need to release it consistently. Yeah, so be super aware of how you feel, get rid of the emotional baggage, work through it, and you're going to feel much better. Okay, so have an amazing week, guys. If you enjoyed this reading, please subscribe to the channel, please like the video as well, and if you can share it with your friends, that would be amazing. Comment in the comments below. I'd love to hear your thoughts on this one. Have an amazing week.